is Billy Ekofo, and I went to Maury, graduated in the year of 2000, and I went to Hampden-Sydney that same fall.
Yeah, Shep Miller, we all went to Maury as well, just at different times. And I graduated from Hampton-Sydney in 1979. Actually was there at Maury with this gentleman's parents.
That's right.
And and graduated Hampton-Sydney before this gentleman, Billy, was born. So
there you go.
we all represent little different eras in time.
And my name's Craig Reilly, and I graduated Hampton-Sydney in 1997. And
So here we all back in Norfolk where we grew up, and all Maury High School graduates, and all sort of interconnected.
That's right.
I'm on the board of Craig's bank, and Billy's a new friend, but a Maury guy as well. And you know, how did you get there? What took you to the Burroughs Scholarship and Hampton College?
Well, when I was in Maury, prior to getting to Maury, I was living in the Congo, and I was evacuated from the Congo in 1998 because of the war. And so I got here in the United States, and literally it was August 1998, and then September 1998, I had to start high school. And so I was working hard trying to keep my grades up, and you know, Hampden-Sydney sort of noticed me and say, hey, you're working hard, we would like you to come, you know, and be a student there. And so, but you know, as we all know, it's not cheap to go there. And so I was looking for scholarship, and somewhere in there I came across the Norfolk Foundation, and they were really generous in getting me a scholarship to go. So I will be forever indebted to them, because the experience I had there was just one of a lifetime. So that's my story.
That's your story.
Yeah.
that's a great story. I was actually looking for different colleges where I could play soccer, and you know, went and looked at a couple other competing schools, and the moment I went through the gates at Hampton-Sydney, I just knew that was the place for me. It's absolutely just a gorgeous campus. The people are friendly. You walk through and everybody stops and says hello, and it's just a really kind of homey feel, and definitely makes you feel part of the community.
You know, and when I went there, guys, there were 7 of us from Maury High School, probably the most ever in one class, I would hazard to guess, that went there. And 7 of us went up there sort of as a group, but all found new friends. And I was particularly appreciative. My dad's business, unfortunately, lost his business a few years earlier in a hurricane. So the Miller family had a tough time, and we had challenges. And Hampton-Sydney was an expensive place to go. So when I went, the Burroughs Scholarship enabled me really to go there. I went and did some work, actually worked in the lab a little bit, took out student loans and did all the stuff that other people do, but the Burroughs Scholarship was a big piece of my tuition, which was a lot at the time. It's not a lot compared to now. Prices have gone up, but without it I would have been somewhere else, and wouldn't have had the opportunity to do all the things I've done, and particularly meet my wonderful wife, Gigi, who was a student there. Very unusual. They had exchange students, a lot of exchange students at the time. A couple years, they would come for 6 months or so, and I met her there. She was at Hollins, and we met and eventually married, and then had our oldest son went there. So we joked that we're the only 2 alums from Hampton-Sydney who had a son that went there. Given that it's an all-male school, I was blessed. I was blessed because of the Burroughs family.
That's right. That's a unique story. I wouldn't have expected that one.
Yeah.
But me too. I'm a Burroughs Scholarship recipient, as well as a Joseph Leaf recipient. So I was very fortunate, and it was definitely very helpful for me to get to Hampton-Sydney as well, and for that I'm very grateful.
And it's kind of exciting now that the Norfolk Foundation has joined up with the Virginia Beach one as the Hampton Roads Community Foundation. So they've expanded their reach and are doing more good things for more people with more resources. And so we were lucky, and there'll be people behind us that are as lucky, and hopefully we'll make a little money and give back and do similar things.